Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yasha Allah. Call Haloyim La Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba Hashem Harakah Kodash for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwat that's keeping the faith in the workshop prophetic. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more quoted precepts. Scripture tells us to walk circumspectly, not as fools, but wise, redeeming the times because the days are evil. Scripture tells us that, we can tell that the Most High is visiting this earth that He's made because of the signs that He left behind, roughly paraphrasing of 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. But we can see the Lord visiting the earth. We can see different methods of destruction being implemented, like Scripture says, through law, through wars, through civil wars. People against people, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, so forth and so on. We see the devil portraying himself as God through the artificial intelligence. We see laws being passed to normalize artificial intelligence all across the globe, as to say, that's the next thing, so get used to it, right? And it is. It's the fourth industrial revolution, the thing that we've been speaking about for the longest, right? And it will get to the point to where, transhumanism, which is, machine with man, right? The same thing that we see in all of the different sci-fi movies as it pertains to cyborgs and, different things of such. We seeing all this stuff come to pass. Right? And the men of the Lord been warning, the people of the Lord for the longest. But, it's all fun and games until you actually start to see what the prophet's been prophesying about. Scripture tells us that it's going to be a time that to hit this earth such as never was since there was a nation. And now we see the daughter of Babylon creating these different laws to take away the comforts of the daughter of Babylon. And it got the people in a frenzy. Right? So much stuff going on this earth that you've been warned about. So many things have been spoken of in the scriptures that the Most High has shed light on because we're living in that time. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 4. Right? The words of the book have been opened because it's the time of the end. Right? This place doesn't have long. Right? It does not have long. It's almost out the door. Right? And call Haloyim La Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba Hashem Harakah Kodash for it. Because it's everything we've been praying for. Right? Praying that the Lord speed up the times. Right? Look how fast things got bad from 2024 to 2025. And we just not starting. Right? The so-called year is just not starting. Right? And there's so much stuff going on. That means there's so much stuff in store, right? The newly elected king of Babylon and his ICE police going after, the different immigrants. It's not just the Mexicans. It's the Haitians. It's so-called blacks too, right? Going after the northern and the southern kingdom, right? All of this is in the scriptures, man. Revelation chapter 12, right? This devil knows that he has but a short time, so his goal is to make war with the saints. The war been started, it's just escalating now, right? Until our general makes his appearance, our king makes his appearance, which is Yahweh Shai, to go ahead and cut the head off that dragon, man, and burn that body up to crisp, right? Yeah, so that's the time we living in, man. And like I say, like Scripture says, while we going through these times, we'll have to go through the tribulation too, right? So don't get it twisted. Like I said from the jump, Scripture tells us walk circumspectly, not as fools. Don't be out here thinking that the Lord ain't gonna allow you to go through anything. It's all good because you know. Scripture tells us that the Lord's people have to be tried as gold in the furnace. We got to go through trials and tribulations too. We're going through it right now as we speak. The only difference is when the time comes, the time that I'm speaking about is Jacob's trouble, the day of the Lord, so forth and so on. It won't affect us like everybody else. And as it pertains to the day of the Lord, that's salvation for us and destruction for everybody else. Right? In the daughter of Babylon. It's different. Right? And that's what Scripture tells us to be, different. Right? Deuteronomy 7:6. We are a holy people. We are set apart to the Lord. So we're not supposed to act like the world. And it's going to manifest into a salvation because we're different. The Most High is not going to treat us like everybody else. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. Right? And that's what we're looking forward to, man. We're looking forward to the destruction of the daughter of Babylon. We're looking forward to the salvation spoken of in the scriptures. We're looking forward to Jacob's trouble because Jacob's trouble is where the salvation happens. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. Everyone that's found written in the book of life. Right? That's why we're working. That's why we're doing what we're doing with our tokens. We're not hiding. We're not hiding our funds, man. We're trying to double up. Right? Constantly enduring tribulation. All right? Suffering patiently. All right? Constantly faithfully working, because faith without works is dead, being alone. Not saying that salvation comes by works. Salvation comes by faith, but your faith dictates your works. Whatever you believe in, that's what you're going to work towards. Right? So that's what the videos are about. That's what the going out and speaking in the highways and hedges is about. Scripture tells us obedience is better than sacrifice. That's what it's all about, man, because we understand that there's a payment at the end of all of this. And we seeing that payment coming. We can see it because we can see the signs of the end of the daughter of Babylon, and the end of the daughter of Babylon it shows the reward. Right? If Scripture tells us that a kingdom is going to fall, and we see that kingdom falling, then that's all the more faith. That's a faith booster to say that the Lord's word is true, and it is. The Lord is not a man that he should lie. If he said it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Right? And that's exactly what's happening. The Lord is doing his thing, and we all for it, man. Right? So Yasharallah, continue to walk circumspectly. Continue to walk in wisdom. Continue to walk in knowledge and in understanding and in love. Right? To cover up the multitude of sins, man. Continue. Fight the good fight, enduring to the end. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Rachazar, will receive that salvation. While everybody else looking at us at how strange that salvation is, right? If I'm not mistaken, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7. It's either chapter 7 or chapter 5, one of them. Right? But yeah, that's all the Spirit got on me to say about the subject. So with that, man, I say call Haloyam La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Harakah Kodash. Shalom Yashar Allah.